Welcome back, Mary Tyler Moore. How are you?
You are a kissing fool, aren't you?
am.
You love kissing, Asner and me kissing.
Exactly.
I think you got a good job.
I do. It's not a bad gig, you know.
That's right.
I get to talk to you and everything.
Hey,
it's nice.
thanks. You're so sweet. You really are. You're one of the
sweet?
kindest people I know, and funny.
Thank you very much, Mary Tyler Moore. It's still mildly overwhelming to me. I honestly thought after a year, we've been on for a year, that I would sort of get like, oh, you know, when they told me she's in the dressing room, I was like, oh my God. You think I'll get over it soon?
Ah, gee, I hope not.
I hope I don't either, because, you know, you make me all tingly.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
it's my pleasure.
Have you seen that episode recently, the you and Lou dating?
I did, as a matter of fact. Every once in a while, I have insomnia, and I will get up at 3 in the morning and turn on, and invariably either the Van Dyke Show or my show will be on, and I'll watch them, and I am now, after having seen them so often, I'm like a new member of the audience, and you know, as I enter my twilight years and Alzheimer's begins to make its presence known, I don't remember what happens in the episode. I'll start out and I'll say, oh, well, this is interesting. I wonder what will happen. She's so spunky. She always works it out.
I hate spunk. Well, you know, if you're ever sitting at home and you're really curious and you have to go to sleep because you're tired, but you want to know how it ends, phone me.
Oh, yes, that's right, of course.
I do. I know every single episode.
I know you do. I remember that journal so well.
Did it frighten you a little bit?
No, it didn't at all. And what it did was it inspired me to keep a journal of my own on you.
You did not.
Yes. See? Madonna was on.
Yes, Madonna was on.
And you sang better than Madonna.
Oh, well.
Yes, you did.
I do have vocal abilities that surprise many, Mary, you know. It was such a thrill for me, you know, when I met you, and I'm trying to get over it. Whose Life Is It Anyway? I saw you on Broadway.
Gosh, that's
There's
right.
your
I
playbill
remember
right
now. You
there
told me that you had.
Yeah, I have it. I brought it to show you.
That was, I won a special Tony for that. I don't know really to this day what the reason was. It was something about having been brave enough as a Hollywood person to come to Broadway for less money than I was used to receiving to do this show.
Right.
And so I got the Bravery Award.
That's a nice one to get.
But I'm not looking twice at it. I'm keeping it in the...
Now, you took over for a man, right?
I took over for Tom Conti, and it was actually a little bit of history making. It was the first time a woman had ever taken over the man's role, and nothing was changed except a couple of pronouns. Right. The doctor, who for Tom had been a woman, now became a man for me because there was a slight romantic hinting. Yeah. But that was great.
And now Whoopi Goldberg has done that in Forum.
Yes, that's right.
Have you seen it?
No, I'm going to, though, in a couple of weeks.
Really good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Now, you're a New Yorker, so you're a big theater fan. You go a lot?
I do. I don't go as often as I should go, but I know it's there, and that's comforting.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why I love this city. There's so much always there if you need it. It's just the matter of getting yourself there to do it.
Yeah, it's tremendous access when you live here culturally.
Yeah,
I really like it a lot better for me than L.A.
Yeah, L.A. is wonderful. No, it's
good. That's a different life, you know, a different kind of a life.
It's great, especially if you're working every day.
My hair got weird. Can you fix that?
It'll fix it.
Thank you. I don't know. I looked in there. I had this weird, like, C on my head. I'm okay now. So I know that you have a love for animals, and I read in the notes you went to Tippi Hedren's, like...
I went to Tippi Hedren's Wild Animal Preserve, which she has in Acton, California, and bless her heart, she has adopted these unwanted wild animals that people have foolishly bought or that circuses have abandoned. And she will take them into her preserve, which is only about 64 acres. But she's got so many wild...
There's you with an elephant, look.
Yeah. Then the interesting thing about this is she's showing me how to feed the elephant a whole watermelon.
Wow.
Can you see? Is that the shot?
And
then I'm
she
hysterical.
cares for them herself there
She
at her
has
ranch?
a bit of a staff who cares
Yeah.
for them with her, but she is the guiding force behind it, and it is funded by the Roar Foundation, which, if anybody is not already broke from having given to your charities,
Charity's a good thing.
she would welcome a contribution to keep these wonderful beasts alive and healthy and
Yeah, it's a very
magnificent to
worthwhile
watch.
cause.
Yeah,
It is.
It is.
You go to LA a lot?
I do. My dad lives there, and I have
yeah?
a few friends, and I get back quite often.
How about Valerie? Does she live out there? Valerie
Yes,
Harper?
no. She's living in New York now.
She lives in New York?
She was,
Are you guys friendly still?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see, I love her too, Rhoda.
You know, we don't see each other as much as I would like to, but I
Really?
do consider her one of my best friends.
Yeah, I love her too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you love her better than me?
No, it's sort of the same, but...
Which one did you think was the cutest?
Well, I definitely thought it was a tie.
Okay.
But no, you know what? Honest to God, when I was in college, I went to college for acting, and they said to me, you have to leave the program, you know. I said, why? They go, the part of Rhoda Morgenstern has already been cast.
Oh, of
See,
course.
and they because I looked at her and I thought, wow, I could do that. She's like me, you know.
Yeah.
I never thought I was like you. I aspired to try to be like you, but I never, you know, you were tall,
But you
skinny,
have
pretty.
you have a beautiful face. You
Well,
truly
you know,
do. Let's
Mary,
admit that.
whatever.
What you have, though, is the Rhoda sound.
I have the Rhoda demeanor.
You have the sound.
Yeah,
Yes.
the sound of Rhoda. Let's just think if we can all try to conjure up the sound of Rhoda. I don't know if we can.
Conjure it up, eh? No, I'm not getting anything.
No, I thought maybe. I don't know.
Well,
Rhoda? 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 I don't know. I thought that I would talk about the sound of Rhoda, and perhaps by magical genie power, Rhoda would appear.
oh, what-
That's what I thought would happen! Look, the two of you.
Oh, yes.
Hi, it's Mary and Rhoda.
Angel.
Oh, shut up. It's a
I don't even want to talk. I just want to see you guys
I know,
together.
buddy. Oh, I was in the dressing room hearing you kind of give the clues.
And you got tears in your eyes.
I said, I better get there. Don't leave them out there alone. You can't leave actors or...
No, I didn't. I was so excited. They told me before that you were here to surprise, and I couldn't keep it in. I didn't know I was supposed to do it the next commercial.
Next
and
commercial,
And
right.
everybody at the clock was
I'm
panicking, and I'm thinking, what's wrong? Am I doing something wrong?
Oh,
no,
right.
I write it in the journal. Mary, no. My life is ruined.
Sorry.
All right, well, now I'm going to go to a commercial. So don't move. We'll be back with Valerie Harper and Mary Tyler Moore. After this. Love it. That's great. I love that show.
That was great.
Is that one of your favorite episodes?
Yeah, that one, and when I set the Lou up with the date, thinking it was the daughter our age, and it turns out to be the 81-year-old
Oh,
mother.
yes.
And there's just that moment of girlfriends in the kitchen, and I say, Mary, that's her mother. And she said, I know it, Rhoda. I said, she's going out with Lou? And I start cracking up, and she's dying. You have just fixed my boss up with a,
You know what?
81-year-old.
One of my favorite episodes is the one where I turned on you when you were going to interview for a
wanted the
job
job.
at WJM.
Yeah.
And I was struck with a very human condition called fear and envy. And I was afraid
Was
that
it
she
too
would
much?
become the darling of WJM.
Right.
And so
Was that your subtext? I thought it was that we were too much at home and that you didn't want me at work as
Was
well.
this the one with the garbage in the hallway? And then
Garbage
you
in the
didn't
hallway.
talk for the whole thing, and then you brought down the trash, and
That's
then you
right.
said, I've been sitting out here on the trash, waiting for you on this step with the trash. Do you
She
remember?
is amazing.
No, I love that episode.
Amazing.
That was a
She
good one.
is amazing. I
Honestly.
didn't remember that.
That's the one.
You know, I had the experience what you do of watching the shows and not remembering.
And you don't remember?
You go, oh, this is
thank
interesting.
you.
What comes next?
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll happen to you.
No, it will never
No, I
happen.
don't
to me.
think so.
Not about your show. My show, I go home and I'm eating dinner. My sister calls. She goes, "Who was on today?" I have no idea.
That's what I mean.
But I said, "Do you want to know what happened when Rhoda wanted to open the plant store? Rhododendron, and she borrowed $995 from Mary. I can tell you."
You know, we look amazingly like the shows. I was looking at you on the monitor. Your
Yeah.
wonderful little, because they're back in again.
Yeah.
The ethnic.
What do you mean in again?
Well, because you used to wear these adorable suits with turtlenecks, trim.
Yeah.
That look is newly now. This is
When did
up
it
to
go
the minute. But this one.
And you in your
Ibiza.
schmatas?
This is village.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ibiza in the village. Fabulous gypsy woman
Yeah.
stuff.
And those
Are they
beads,
gonna
do they
give you a
remind you of
discount?
anything?
I
They
hope
should.
so.
Mary, do
we're
those
older
beads
things.
remind you of anything?
These beads remind me of.
Came through the many
Come on,
times.
remember?
Oh, the beads, the beaded curtain in her apartment.
Right.
Yes.
And she
right.
had the ECT, like you had the M.
Yes.
She had the et cetera.
I still
Also-
have the M. Do you still have the ETC?
Oh, sure.
You do?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. It's in storage because we're living two places. I live in California, but I have the apartment here, as
right.
Mary said. But I think we're making the move here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Because I love the
great.
schools.
Good. Well, we get Valerie here in New York then.
Yes.
A girlfriend. That's wonderful.
Yeah, we are, because I think we're gonna put the house, well, it's on the market now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we're getting close to selling it. And I love New York for Christina at her age. She's
Sure.
14.
Yeah.
I hear you're going the other way, maybe, or we don't know.
No.
No,
I'm
you're
staying
gonna
in
be
New
here.
York. I just bought a house. I bought Helen Hayes' house.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
I bought a house. It's
legacy.
outside of New York, and I bought it because it was her house, and I
Right.
loved her so much. And you know, it has the comedy and tragedy masks from the Helen Hayes Theater that were embedded
Really?
into
Oh,
the entrance to
no,
her
how
basement.
She has wonderful gardens,
And I
too,
kept
right?
all the gardens intact because I
Oh,
didn't.
good.
Even though my son needed a playground, I thought she loved them so much I didn't want to rip them out. You know.
Nah, yeah.
And I want to hire her cleaning lady. And I want her to
know
tell
the
me
house?
Helen Hayes stories.
Oh,
I'm going to
yes.
sit her down and go, you know, here, I'm
That's
going to give you
great.
double the money, quit your job. What would she like?
So she really does exist, this
Yeah,
woman?
yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
fantastic.
She helped her in the last 10 years of her life.
fabulous.
Yeah.
But you know, that's another reason, because Mary started the move to New York. But the theater, I've been working in the theater, and I'm going
Yeah.
to bring the show to, maybe to the Lambs. We think
Yeah.
that theater, or one, in September, October.
kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Well, listen, if you
The
move
Pearl
here,
Buck?
Pearl Buck,
Yes,
that's the one.
oh,
It's a
great.
one-woman show. I don't play just Pearl. I play about 20 characters. But anyway, be that as it may, we're
You
going to be
could,
a New
you know,
Yorker.
you could be a little more expansive and hire other actors.
Yes, I could.
You
That's
don't
right.
have to
No.
hog the whole show.
No, there's no sharing in my world of selfishness. Only me out there doing Chinese people, young people, old people. Pearl
now,
at
if
81.
you do move here, and Mary's already here, and I'm here,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
can
Yes.
have Chinese food or something.
Oh, I love
Wouldn't that be good?
She's the greatest girlfriend.
You come over. We'll have Chinese food.
Great. Do you cook it or would we order in?
Oh, yeah, I cook it. No, I order from Ollie's. You ever get Ollie's noodle shop?
No, where are they?
Really good, right on Broadway.
Yeah?
There's
kidding.
a couple all over the city. Ollie's, it says, and it's the best dumplings, vegetable
Yeah.
dumplings. Make sure you get extra sauce.
Okay.
Although looking at you, you don't look like an extra sauce girl.
No, but
I'll
extra,
get the extra sauce.
extra rice for my dogs because they love when I get Chinese food. They like rice mixed in with their
likes
food.
that. My little dog loves
Yeah,
it too.
yeah.
He loves
He-
Chinese
really?
food. And Italian as
Crazy.
well.
Italian?
But I don't give him too much.
Do you know,
Yeah,
I swear,
watch
I
the
don't even
peppers.
want to go to a commercial. I feel like I'm just in my house and this is my dream come true my entire life.
Should we call you Brenda?
Brenda Faye.
Oh,
Brenda
yes.
Faye, just like you, Rhoda
She,
Faye.
last time I was here, she remembered the middle names, and
Yeah.
I had to scrunch around in my memory. She's
Give me a
amazing.
question. I got it. You can't stop
Oh,
me.
yes, that's right. I got some
What do
questions.
you brought questions?
Yes, I
oh,
sure
well, in
did.
that case.
Okay. This one about the fire. Okay, why did Rhoda have to stay at Mary's apartment for a couple of days?
Because there was a fire. She had to get it painted.
Oh, no!
It's too easy. Give me something
You want
tough.
to give her the next one?
No, I can't read. I don't read.
Mary took out a bank loan so she could lend money to Rhoda because Rhoda wanted
I
to
already
open a
said
business.
rhododendron plant store, go. You can't stop me. You honestly can't
Rhoda,
stop me.
No, this one was very early on.
can't stop me.
Rhoda went to the zoo and
Yes.
was fined $40 for feeding a buffalo. What did she feed?
Yogurt.
Because that buffalo's going to have a nice figure.
Oh, yeah, you see?
Now, I got a question for you,
What
and
do you
I
have
don't
there?
know whether or not you can pull this off, sweetie.
What?
But you put the blindfold on,
Oh,
and
my
we're going to
God.
run the opening credits of the show and see if you can describe the action by what you hear.
Oh, this is
Yes.
not fair.
Let's see if
This
it's
is
good
not
for you,
fair.
Mary.
Good, we're going to get her.
Oh, God, we have to take a commercial. We're going to come back, and I'm going to try it, but I have a question. What year is this open? Because you had 2 opens, one in the supermarket buying the meat and one without the supermarket meat. Is it the first 2 seasons or is it the last bunch?
Well, see, I didn't cut this tape. Your editor did.
Well, we're
so
gonna
I don't know which one it
Mary
is.
Tyler Moore, because if you're gonna try to stump me, we gotta play by the rules. We'll be right back after this commercial with Mary Tyler Moore and Valerie. Back with my very good friends, Valerie and Mary.
And we've just challenged Rosie to the ultimate test of Mary and Rhoda knowledgeability. And that is we're going to blindfold her, play the opening credits from the show, and see if she can describe what the action is while she hears the music.
This is very unfair, and I feel as though the producer who put you up to this may lose his job.
No, it was my idea.
It's your idea?
No, it isn't. But I don't know which year it is. Is it
They
the
told me it
first
was the
year?
earlier one.
The earlier one,
Which
okay.
would mean you were not in the supermarket or in the elevator, which I have to remember as I try to do this.
Yeah, you should take it off your nose.
Do I look like a terrorist?
Just take it off your nose.
Hold it, let me get it off my
Wow,
nose.
you look like a Campbell's kid at
All right.
Halloween.
Okay, people, hit it.
Okay.
All right, now, it's still your name comes across animated, and then
Yeah.
there's like 3 or 4 of them.
Yes.
And now, okay, you're in your car, it's snowing, and it's a house, and you're walking through the street, and now there's like there's like a pond or something, and I don't remember this. I think you're walking through a park. I don't remember this part.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, you're running now, and then there's all of a sudden there's traffic, and soon you're gonna hug Lou. I don't know when it comes, but you're gonna be in the newsroom hugging Lou Grant. All right, and then there's Murray, and you're gonna go through the street with your blue hat, and you're gonna go like still store, and you're gonna twist, wait, and throw. Was I good on? Did I get every part?
Yeah, well,
Just
most of
us
them, 1 or
talking,
2 little
a couple
things.
of
You know
fillers.
the thing that's really bad is when you change the cars. Change the cars in the open.
Uh-huh.
There was a red car, then there was the white car. You were washing the car at one point.
That's
Yes.
your mother's car, then,
That-
maybe.
yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
different car. Maybe it connotes staying there.
You remember the
buying a
Brady
different car.
Bunch? The Brady Bunch? The
Yes.
same open all those years.
It could be that Mary Richards collected cars.
There
too.
it is.
We don't
That's
know.
it.
Do you remember Rose spinoff? You remember that theme? Can you do any of that?
I can, yes.
Go ahead.
Da 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 da.
Look how cute she is.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
But what was that little thing you said at the beginning? Do you remember it?
The first line?
When you go, New York.
New York, this is your last chance.
Ah,
That's
yeah,
right.
that one you go
Yeah,
sure,
little
sure.
speech.
I went to Minneapolis where I'd keep better. I got a letter from a little girl who wrote it. She said, I know this, I'm not copying. And she wrote the whole thing that she heard on Nick at Night.
Yeah.
The little ones
The
are now
children
seeing
are
the show.
amazing.
Aren't they coming up to
There
you?
was a 11-year-old boy the other day stopped me on the sidewalk and he said, ooh, 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 didn't you used to be Mary Tyler Moore? Little darling children.
You used to be. You will always be.
You will always be, it's true.
Now, are you guys singers?
No, but
Why do you
we know.
ask?
We will try.
I was wondering if you'd like to, just as a dream come true for me, something that I've always imagined might happen in my life. When I grew up at 17 Rhonda Lane, Comac, Long Island, I used to watch your show every single week. We could sing the little open, me, Mary, and Rhoda.
Yes.
And if Phyllis were here, it would just be great, but she's not, so don't be at home thinking, oh my gosh, it's Cloris Leachman. She's not here.
Are you sure she's not?
I swear, she's not.
Okay.
It would be funny, though, if we could have got Murray and, you know.
Oh,
and Ed
everybody. And we
Asner.
could have put on a show.
That's right.
There you go.
We all could have hugged. hugged, a group hug, and we'll
sing It's a Long Way to
time.
Tipperary on the
Yeah,
way
that's
out.
right, that's right.
And then you come
Right.
back and you turn off the lights, and then I was crying.
Oh, we all were.
And when they
America
have the
was crying.
rerun of that episode, Mary, they don't
Yeah.
show you getting the flowers like you did. Remember that night?
No.
The final episode? They showed you getting the flowers.
On the
Oh, you mean when we were,
Yeah.
it was a sort of an off stage.
Yeah, they showed it.
Yeah.
But they don't in the reruns.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
No. Well, you know, film is money.
Yeah, it is. If you could get me a copy of that, I wouldn't be a sad girl.
Oh, all right.
All right, she-
I will
you-
do
she's
that.
the one to ask.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
John? Who can turn the world on with her smile?